professional who seamlessly blends expertise as a dentist, lawyer, and medico-legal consultant. With 3 years of experience at My Counselor India, Arya ma'am has provided invaluable guidance to countless healthcare professionals, tackling complex medico-legal challenges such as malpractice cases, patient rights protection, and intellectual property security for groundbreaking medical achievements. Through seminars, consultations, and advocacy, she equips medical professionals to mitigate risks and thrive ethically and professionally. Her dedication to creating a fair and safe healthcare system is both inspiring and impactful. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Arya Mane, whose profound contributions in their field make them a standout addition to this panel. I kindly request.
We've all talked about AI too much from the morning, and I guess it's time that we take a step back and we actually try to analyze the impact of it on our lives, right? So because I come from a medical background and legal background, what it does is it makes me extremely cautious of things. So when you go to a doctor or you go to somebody for a legal consultation, the first thing that they do is they will tell you how to prevent things, right? Unless, obviously, if it's too late. But prevention is the first thing that comes to my mind. Today, I will be talking on behalf of everybody from my generation, right? So I guess I'm the youngest panelist here. And so today, I bring a perspective of everyone who's, the Gen Z people who will be entering the workforce and have started entering the workforce right now. How many of you know Greta Thunberg? The activist? Yes, right? So what was her age, anybody? 16, right? What our generation has realized right now is that we have been given a lot of platforms to work with, right? But the impacts that are happening on our lives are very slow to happen, okay? So it takes a decade for somebody to realize if a certain medicine is working or not. It needs clinical trials. But what we are doing is we are adding that certain drug to our life very fast. So to build on whatever my earlier panelists talked about, so this is with all due respect to whatever knowledge that you've shared with us, what I feel is that, let's take the example of this water bottle, right? So we talk about change. We went from, no water bottle to, bottled water we can carry with us. So it's all positive, right? But what's the latest report on microplastics? Anybody? Nobody's read the report on microplastics releasing in this water bottle. So when we drink from this single water bottle, which I drank too because I had no other option, right? It releases microplastics into my bloodstream. So maybe it's been more than 2-3 decades that we've been using this. But now we realize how harmful this single bottle can be for us. Because every blood test that is happening in case of trials has microplastics that are being detected. So I am here to talk about a more cautionary side of AI, where we need to, I guess, sort of tame the horse, as you say, right? We are moving very fast. India as a country is very fast in case of adaptation. Similarly to the US. But when we compare ourselves to the European Union, they are very slow, right? Today, even in places like Germany, they do not use UPI. They use cash. If you want an OTP for a certain thing, it is actually delivered to you via a mail, paper-based mail, right? But for us, what we do is we enter the details and we get the OTP immediately on our phones. But why do you think they are not, fast to adapt to things? Anybody? Why are the European nations not adapting to the changes so fast? Yes. Anything else? Yes. Anyone wants to add anything? Sorry?
Interest more on their conventional routes, traditional paths.
Yes. Why? Because their nations are based on hard facts, clinical research, trials, right? So before they introduce something to their citizens, it goes through rigorous trials, testing, and a lot of debate and discussions from the academia, right? And that is the reason they're very slow to adapt to it. Now, does that mean that we have to follow their framework? No, obviously not, because our demography, the entire, the cultural difference, the, lack of equality, equity, everything. So what we need to do is we need to be very cautious in adapting something new. So we have talked about the Ghibli Art Studio since the morning. Everybody has given the examples, right? Can you pull up the slide, please? Sir's slide, if it's possible, it's fine. Yeah, it's the first slide. All right. So when you look at this slide carefully, as Sir rightfully said, that it makes your picture very pretty, right? If you put your own picture, it will make you thinner. Maybe it will give you better hair, shinier hair, bigger eyes. Or if you look at the filters or the changes that you can make with your phone filter or the phone camera, right? But how do you define beauty?